Well, today is the hottest day on record in the UK. It's currently 33 degrees in Bristol. We're expecting peaks of 37 and 38 here, but in London they're expecting 40 degrees. Just came out of the office just to see what it was like, basically. And I don't think I've experienced heat like this before, ever. Like, I've been abroad, I've got off planes before. I'm trying to think. The closest I've had to this was in Egypt, and the winds were coming from like the Sahara and it was like fucking hot. That's what it feels like now. Anyway, I made either the best decision of my life or the worst decision of my life. I cycled into the office today on a Monday. Don't usually do that, but I did it to take advantage of the air conditioning. So far today I've been struggling to keep warm because I'm in the office, the air conditioning's on cold, and it's great. And a good like 10 other people made the decision I did, but I've got to cycle back. Peak is about 4 or 5 o'clock, which is when I leave the office. So I've got to cycle back home 30 plus minutes, mostly uphill. That's where I may change my mind about whether or not this was a good or bad idea. But so far, it's a great idea. This heat now is ridiculous and God knows how warm it is. I just couldn't imagine working at home in this kind of heat. So we'll see. If the cycle back is absolutely brutal, then well, I guess I won't do it again tomorrow. I even cycled down with 2 laptops today because I'm getting set up on my new laptop in about half an hour. My man Den is a little hot boy. He is struggling to keep cool, but he's getting on there. My day in the office was definitely worth the cycle home. I mean, it was hot. It was stupid hot. And like the air is thick and hot as well. And cycling into a wind doesn't even help because you're just getting hit by more hot air. It's crazy. But it was well worth the pain of the cycle back to be nice and cool all day, especially considering how warm this room is. We came back at 2 because she was otherwise going to get the bus. She managed to get like a car ride home with someone. And this house was pretty warm. But yesterday was the worst of it. Tomorrow, so yesterday and tonight's the worst of it. So today is the hottest, today's the hottest day, and it's also not cooling down tonight. Tomorrow it starts off hot, like it's 25 degrees when I'm cycling to work, whereas this morning it was like, I think it was like 18, I think. You better fucking believe I'm cycling in again. You cycle in, not too bad. Cycle back, dripping in sweat. Get in the shower, bliss. I don't understand how you can possibly sit in a house and work in this kind of heat. So I'm cycling in today, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and I'll go swimming tomorrow night. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, otherwise I've been not really doing much. I've been catching up on stuff. I've been trying to set up a new laptop. I've got to take 2 laptops in again tomorrow again, which is a pain in the ass because I wasn't allowed to start doing it until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm like doing things. I'm like, why couldn't I have not just done this in the morning? It's not like I needed your help to do things. Anyway, but yeah, so it was relatively like not productive day, but mainly because, like I say, I'm just back from holiday and I'm trying to set up a new laptop. My new laptop is sweet. It's fast as, god damn, it's fast. But yeah, otherwise we got back, had some dinner, went out to go pick up. Laura's got a new iPad. Her first ever iPad, I guess. And then otherwise, just tried not to melt. I'm just kind of playing, what were we playing? Fall Guys. But trying not to be like too hot while we do it, you know? Because it's too hot to do anything right now. It is actually somehow cooler in here than it is outside. It's only 28 degrees in this room, but it's 30 outside, so this fan's doing a good job. We've also got some hot water bottles that have been frozen. Cycled in again today. That was a bad decision. It was hot this morning. Yesterday morning it was a lot more like cool, but today obviously it didn't cool off as much overnight. So cycling in normal clothes, bad choice. It was cooking. I should have also not gone the roadway because like being underneath buses and stuff, god damn do they kick off a lot of heat. It is surprisingly hot today. I kind of fooled myself into thinking today was the cooler of the 2 days and that like it would peak at midday and dip, but like in the morning it'd be hot because it would be like 25 degrees at 7 in the morning. But man was it hot. It's just a different kind of heat. Yesterday it was like a dry heat, and today it was like a humid, a bit cooler but humid heat. I met a friend in the office. Two of us were in today. Met a friend in the office. He was really cool. He's a new guy. He seems pretty sick. He's my kind of guy, which is interesting because a lot of the people I talk to are kind of nutters. But basically spent most of my day locked out. I did everything I could do up until the point where, well, I was just working, and then I got a new laptop and I've been migrating over, and they migrated my accounts over, and it locked me out of DevOps. And I was just working away. I basically got to the point where I'm like, I now need to interact with DevOps again, and then just got blocked for like 6 hours. It was crazy. I had a lot of meetings, so it wasn't too bad. Then when it came to coming back, there was like a little bit of rain before I set off, but then I came back, it was a bit colder. Like I say, as you cycle, there's actually like a cold breeze, which is lovely. But man, is it hard. It's like just really intense. But cycled back, got here, cooked some dinner for Laura, and me. And then I headed out swimming. So I normally go swimming on a Tuesday morning. I went in the evening. I was aiming to go as far as I can in an hour. So like I do a lot of stuff that's like sets effectively, where you do like 100 meters of this, 100 meters that, and some of those things will be like just arms or just legs. And I've just been interested because I could do like 2,500 meters of that stuff in an hour. I'm like just interested in like how much I can do if I tried, you know. So I got in the pool, which was relatively busy, but like it's warm obviously, but like I just went for it, and I did 1,000 meters non-stop breaststroke in 17 minutes and 30-ish seconds, and I was hot after. I'm like, that was hard. And then I tried to do the next 1,000 meters front crawl breaststroke, 100 meter at a time, and then at 1,600 meters my calf cramped. I need to research why it is that it's like that. I have big like cramping issues when I do exercise or swimming at night. I've never had a leg cramp, a calf cramp. Fuck me. And I look down and my calf's just in the wrong place. It really fucking hurt. Anyway, so I managed to like get rid of it. I carried on, like slowed down to about 1,800, and then my foot kept cramping. Will you pick in or out? You fucking shit. And then my feet started cramping. I did 100 meters breaststroke, feet started cramping. Did 100 meters sculling, which is like just lie on your back and use your arms only, hands only, I guess. Then as I get out of the pool, my leg cramps again, and I'm like hobbling back to the changing rooms. Just like at a moment's notice, I could cramp up again. I need to figure out what the deal is. I don't know. I eat loads of fruit. I need to figure out if I need to like eat something or stretch or whatever. I used to swim in the evenings as a kid. I don't remember it being a problem then. Anyway, but obviously I've done a lot today. I cycled in, cycled out, then went swimming. Anyway, came back. It's relatively cool outside when the breeze is running. It's not that cold, but currently 23 degrees outside, whereas last night when we went to sleep it was 30 degrees. So I've just been out in the garden, literally in the dark, in the garden with the cat on the lead, just listening to a podcast because Laura went to bed. Yeah, trying to figure out what the plan is for tomorrow because there's forecast rain. I don't really want to get the bus, but I need to go in because I need to cut my hair. But Laura has forecasted a lot more rain than I am forecasting. And it feels like, what's the temperature? Because like a little bit of drizzle, it's still 23 degrees. So that'd be a nice break from 30. God, I used to be pissed off with 20. Yeah, I need to wake up tomorrow and figure out what I'm doing, whether I'm getting the bus or cycling. I'll probably cycle. My bags are waterproof and stuff, so like unless it's torrential, I'm fine. You know what I mean? It's not like my laptop's gonna fry. Also, I need to take one laptop tomorrow. Yes, my new one. Yes. Here he is. Look, third day into the office, and we're walking in. Look at my cool new little bag. Cool is a strong word, but I think it's cool. It's got my lunch in it, and then when I've eaten my lunch, it packs up into like a tiny little square thing. Put it in my bag. We're forecast a little bit of rain later as well, which is why I'm not cycling. It's currently like 20 degrees. Oh, it's lovely. In It doesn't need to get hotter than this. This is fine. I think we have highs of 25 today, which is hot. That feels cool compared to 35. I woke up last night at 2 o'clock, so I went to bed about 11ish, just after I stopped talking to you. I woke up at 2 o'clock, roasting. I checked the fan. The fan said it was 30 degrees in that room, only 19 degrees outside. So I put my pajamas on, went and sat outside. It was lovely. I would have slept there if I could, but what I did was I shut the cat off in the living room, opened all the windows, and just tried to cool the room down. It didn't work, but I had a good half hour sat outside reading my book in the dark. Can he hack this heat? This is the third day in the week that I've gone to the office, obviously. So far, I'm really enjoying it as well, to be honest with you. I feel like I could do this more regularly. The only problem is I'm bad at exercising at night. I could quite comfortably switch my schedule to like Monday to Wednesday in the office, cycling in. See, I wouldn't want to bus in, that's the thing. I don't like buses, but I'd like cycling in. I'd bus in once a week, but I wouldn't bus in 3 times a week, you know? Too much money, to be honest. And then so I could go into the office 3 times, swim Tuesday night, and just try and figure out why it is I get such bad cramping at night. Presumably, I've read somewhere about like it's about electrolytes, but obviously I'm normally exercise in the morning. But when I was a kid, I used to swim at night literally every night, between like 8 and 10, every night, except Saturday and Sunday. I definitely used to be able to do it. I appreciate this isn't a new invention, but instead of getting like a plastic lunchbox plus a bag, I've got my sandwiches in there and all my fruit in there, and then a packet of crisps. Oh, eye spray. A packet of crisps and a chocolate bar, which is here. So all of this is going to be eaten, apart from this bag. Obviously, I'm just going to go home and I'm not eating that. So this bag just packs into itself, look. Bosh! And I can just go in there when I'm finished. So I appreciate that's not a new invention, but it's a new idea. I'm used to carrying around a plastic tub that takes up so much space. And look, because of that, I could have my waterproof in there instead. This is a bit of a gamble as well. This is my new laptop. I'm trying it. I've only brought this plug, which is the plug I've been using for my old laptop. That's 100 watt if I only plug in one cable. The plug for this takes 130 watts. And I'm assuming that 30 watts is for headroom if you're plugging it into a dock that's charging other stuff. Either that or I'm going to slowly drain my battery all day. Haircut done. I swear to God, that hairdresser loves talking. It's like he pins you down with I've got the bloody apron on. Like, I am sweating balls. It's so hot. And then he's like finished. And then he just keeps talking to me. And like, just like doing a little bit more or whatever. And I'm like, can I take this off please? I'm gonna die. Anyway, not the most enjoyable lunch break, but needs doing. This should last me now until we go on holiday, and we've got a wedding coming up as well. My God, I need to find a new hairdresser, I really do, I keep saying. Oh, the one time I filmed that he misses it. What a lemon. We're just playing. Anyway, he's playing football now. Relatively stressful day today. I'm struggling to like get into doing work, and that's mostly because I feel like I'm falling back into like a people management thing, which I had this problem a long time ago when I was an estate. I effectively became a team lead for a team on top of my normal job, and I feel like that's happening now, and I don't want it. There's like a small number of people that overlap with my estate days and these days, and they need way too much support, basically, and I don't have the time to give it to them. Anyway, it's just a bit stressful, but otherwise. Turns out I absolutely could have cycled, and the weird thing about walking in with a bag and then walking back with a bag in your bag is you think you've forgotten your bag. Look who's arrived today, boys! We'll migrate for the next video. There's so many exciting features I want to play with on this bad boy, you know. Even for these boring ass vlogs, I'm so fucking pumped. I'm upgrading from the 7 to the 10. That's quite a big upgrade. I've heard good things. What I'm most excited about is horizon leveling, where you can like tilt the camera and it just keeps the video flat, so I'd still be like this. So I could just get lazy as shit. I could just be like, woo! Just like, doesn't matter. God damn, I'm so excited for that. There is a little bit more heft because it's got the like... There's a case for this somewhere. This thing, which I never use, is like a protective case around it, effectively. And that's how you like mount it to stuff. If you want to mount it to something, then you need the protective case thing because it's got the little like GoPro flicky things on it. But this has the GoPro flicky things built in. So, see what I mean? Anyway, I'm just taking a little break from my just jam-packed meetings for more jam-packed meetings. I'm getting pretty stressed out. Anyway, went to the gym this morning. It was hot. It was nice and cool. Actually, last night we slept quite well. Like, I got up and Laura was wrapped up in the sheet, all like cute, like a baby. Whereas previously we've just been like sweating. So it's been it was actually quite cool last night. But in the gym it was still hot, and I was a mess after the first. I did running, rowing, and then I did 1,000 meters swimming. I do think since I swam the other day and like got cramp in my leg, I think my leg is quite prone to cramping. It didn't cramp, but it cramped at night when I was asleep. I woke up with cramp, and I can just feel like it's tight, you know. So I think I might have done something. So I'm going to try and keep stretching out my calves. I'm not used to having issues with my calves. I'm basically made of calves, Laura says. And the day is over. It got more stressful. I don't know. We have some challenges ahead, you know, and it's tough stuff, and it's very combative and like there's like people problems, technical problems. It's all like mounting up. There's a culture clash. It's not going well. So I just need to relax a bit, you know. I'm just like so invested. That's the thing. I need to be like, I'm kind of invested, but then also not. It's weird. Anyway, it's just been stressful. After work, I've been listening to podcasts, sewing, we're just watching Stranger Things. It's fucking epic, man. It's like a series of films. It's insane. Been playing around with the new one so that I know what it's doing. What I need to do probably tomorrow or this weekend, probably tomorrow actually, is figure out if the footage that comes off of this with the settings by default are just standard editable. Also, we're getting a new camera. So when I got this camera, we moved to 1080p 60 frames a second. Are we going to jump to 2.7K or 4K? Oh, so exciting. Probably not. I could do 5.3K if I wanted to. If I wanted to fry my computer. And internet as well. I might need to modify my vlog script at some point, because at the moment it expects all the footage to be the same. I wonder if I need to like modify it so that it can handle different resolutions and then scale up or scale down. I'm just maybe I need a separate script to like prepare footage, because I'm thinking a scenario where like maybe I want to film, for example, if I go snorkeling, I want to film in like high resolution, but then for the vlog 1080p is fine, so maybe I can have like a pre-step that bumps it down. We'll see. And that's another end to a week, ladies and gentlemen. Got quite a bit of progress through today. Chipping away at some work, no meetings, so no stress. It was a nice cool evening last night as well, because I had the fan on. Oh, it was lovely. Actually, my alarm went off, and then I was having a dream and I wanted to see how it ended, so I went back to sleep, and then woke up like an hour and a half later, and I still had time to log on for 8, living the dream. It's been a long ass time since I've slept that well, boys. Well, I said that, about a week and a bit. After work, went to the gym. It was gonna rain, and it rained heavily, so I drove there, and drove there, did a little bit of a warm-up thing, and then did a weights exercise, and then came back. Went to Sainsbury's. I'm not gonna make a habit of going to Sainsbury's after the gym, because I was like, I got taste difference vanilla custard, and then because of that I ended up having to get 3 different types of puddings so I could use it all. So yeah, but it was lovely. and I've got more puddings to look forward to over the next couple of days, so that's good too. And then otherwise, I've just been doing some sewing, watch TV and stuff. It's bedtime. I'm going to end this video, and I can't decide whether or not to switch cameras. I was quite brave switching cameras without having practiced my vlog script. It shouldn't take a lot of footage, and I could always play it safe the first day and like film a little bit, take the footage off, try it, and then look into it, you know. A little bit nervous about the file types. And I want to try and bump up. I was trying to do a little bit of an upgrade when I get a new camera. So it's about time. But yeah, need to figure that out. We'll see how brave I feel in the morning. Right, it's bedtime. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you later.